She was just 18, walking through the fire. A heart full of silence, a life torn by liars. Bruised but breathing, broken but brave. She turned her back on a love that betrayed. Yearns that ran deeper than skin ever shows. Tears that would fall when nobody knows. She stood in a room and relived the past, telling her story, finding strength at last. Every scar a mask.
Thank you for all the tabs, all the gifts. I appreciate you.
In a courtroom whisper, she found the sun. This is her voice, this is her fight. From shadows to daylight, she's claiming her right to be loved, to be held, to be safe in the night. This is her voice, and it's burning bright. She buried her grief with the one she adored. Grandparents, her uncle, all part of her core. Then came a new life, a child of her own, a reason to rise, to build a new home.
Thank you for sharing the live. Thank you for all the gifts. Thank you for coming in.
In family and love, she's safe and sound. This is her voice, this is her flame. From silence to singing, she carries her name. Through storms and through sorrow, she walks unashamed. This is her voice, she's rising again. She's more than the pain, more than the trial. She's years of healing in every mile. With every
Thank you for the heart, me.
she breaks the chain. She's worthy of love through loss and pain. This is her voice, this is her truth. From broken beginnings,
Thank you for liking the live. Thank you for the daily.
she walks with grace, with nothing.
Thank you so much, Sandwich.
This is her voice, and it's breaking through. One voice, and the power to heal.
Before we begin, I want to welcome you not just to this podcast. This is a to this podcast. This is a space. Sorry, I had a phone call. It's built from truth, from survival, and from the quiet power of speaking what was once unspeakable. This isn't just another story. It's not another show. This is a sanctuary, a place where real people share raw stories and where pain is honored, not hidden. We are healing where healing is messy, brave, and absolutely possible. Every voice you'll hear on this podcast carries its own storm. Some are still in the rain, some have found the sun, and all are here because they choose courage over silence. This space was created to remind you that vulnerability is not a weakness, it's a strength. That your story matters even if your voice still trembles when it's told. And that one voice, your voice, my voice, our voice, can speak change, inspiring healing, and shift the silence. So wherever you are right now, driving, walking, crying, or just breathing, I invite you to listen with an open heart. Take what you need, leave what you don't, but know this, you are never alone. So let's begin. Shoot. Are any of my mods in here? And no. Hello.
Hello.
Are you okay? We good?
Yeah, I just had to get the kids out of the room.
Okay. I can make you a mod. I just need. I don't know where Dan or Rick or anybody is. Thank you for the finger hearts. Okay. So I took your intro. That was a song specifically for based on your story. If any time you need to take a break, just let me know. I will have to have you turn your camera on because it won't record when I download.
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I just didn't know if you wanted it on right away.
Oh yeah, I'll black out the screen when I need to. Before we get started. So with that being said, I'm gonna go ahead and black the screen, and then we'll get you started. Okay. She was only 18 when she walked away from a violent relationship that left her with PTSD and emotional scars she still works through today. Pressing charges meant relieving the pain in black and white, sharing her truth with prosecutors and facing her abuser in court. But it also meant reclaiming her voice through the storm of grief, losing her grandparents and uncle, becoming a mother for the first time, and learning to trust love again. She found strength in her family, her partner, and her community, and herself. Today, she joins the Power of One voice to share her journey of survival, healing, and learning. She is worthy of love, patience, and kindness. If at any time you need to take a break, just let me know. Ultimately, this is not my podcast, it's yours. I'm just going to guide you through your story with your questions or with your with questions. I found out messed up. So from the beginning, we're going to start with the abuse. What do you remember most about the relationship at 17 and 18?
I just remember like a lot actually. I blocked a lot of it out, but like it comes and it goes almost.
Okay.
And like I remember my biggest thing is his dog at one point ended up turning on him when we got into one of our altercations. And that just like solidified everything for me. Because how does your own dog, your own companion, turn against you
Yeah.
to protect somebody else? And it just speaks volumes to me when animals sense something in a person, sense some type of like energy, some kind of energy.
Sorry. Sorry. Okay.
Like it speaks volumes when an animal doesn't like somebody.
Yeah. What was the moment you knew you had to leave? Thank you.
There was times where like obviously he had gotten physical and I didn't leave. And then at one point it just clicked like because he had me pinned up against the wall at one point, like strangling me. And I remember just hearing like the statistics and playing the statistics of that over and over in my head. And I just like, because I know I can read statistics, I can look at them, but having gone through it and being one is completely different.
Yeah.
Like when you realize that you're one of those people.
You okay? If we need to break already, it's okay. Okay. How did you find the courage to press charges against him?
Knowing that he had done it before and gotten away with it because of our age and because of the laws in our state. And it's almost like I got the justice for the both of us, or however many girls, because there could have been more.
Yeah.
But there was one that I loved. And I guess I didn't want to believe it because they ended on okay terms afterwards. It was one of those things where I was young and dumb and didn't want to believe the ex.
Yeah.
I didn't want the things being said about him to be true.
When did you realize they were?
When it all started happening, when I was realized, like, things that she had said, like, oh, he had done this, oh, he had done that.
Okay. Can you describe what it felt like seeing your trauma written in black and white?
I think that's what kind of like opened my eyes to it all. I mean, I knew I was dumb and that I didn't want to go through it anymore and whatever, but seeing it all written down on paper solidified everything. I had to go all the way back from the beginning, from the first instance I could recall.
Okay. You're fine. It's okay. We all have lives. It's okay.
Seeing it written down in like black and white and knowing that my brain had already processed it all and like blocked some of it out.
It says it has 55 sugar.
Okay, go, please.
59 sugar.
Thank you.
If anybody in the chat has a story and you would like to share your story, there is a link tree in my bio. Please feel free to share your story. Your voice could help someone else. Go ahead, Brie. Thank you.
Like, I know myself and I know I've blocked stuff out and I know how my mind and seeing it in black and white writing.
So your phone's breaking up just a little bit. Sorry. It's okay.
Like in the situations, it didn't seem as big as when I wrote them down on paper. If that makes sense to anyone that has been through it.
It does. I've been in a domestic violence situation myself. So what was the hardest part about sharing your evidence with the prosecutors?
Seeing what he had done to me, seeing the bruises all over again after them already being healed. It was like reopening a new wound.
You don't have to stop. You can just keep going. Sometimes I have to mute because the kids will come in and ask me something, and when I hide my mouth, it's because I'm answering them.
Yeah, sorry.
You're fine. Go ahead.
Open the door. Do I knew this was gonna happen with him?
You're fine. You're fine. Don't just as long as you're fine with it, I'm fine with it. I have 2 little ones running around myself, so you're perfectly fine.
Yeah, like say like bruises heal, but like your inner wounds take a lot longer.
The emotional is harder to get over. Yes.
It's the fact of being put down for so long and being told you're not good enough. You know, them making it seem like you're unworthy of them. But knowing deep down, like, why do I want attention from someone who is so evil?
Yes.
Why do I crave their attention? Why do I want to go back to that? That was the best.
Let's go to the court process. I'm sorry. How did your PTSD first start to show up in your daily life?
It was like nightmares, and it was. I don't ever remember my dreams, but I remember having like very vivid dreams or very real feelings, or if people would move too fast, it would take me back to like the time something that he would have done to me, and it would cause me to like shut down.
Almost like when somebody would reach in for a hug, you'd duck. Yeah. The court process. What was going through your mind the day you walked into court?
Like after I had already filled out all the paperwork and everything. There was a point in the middle where I just wanted it to be done and I almost wanted to give up, but then I realized I was like, I'm a lot stronger than this. I don't want him to get away with this. He's done it to someone before. I know he'll probably do it to someone again. There was just so many emotions going through my head.
So did people warn you when you got with him that, hey, he's done this before, and then you still chose to be with him?
And
love sucks, doesn't it?
And I always swore I would never be one of those girls that's like, but oh, I can change him, oh, I can do this.
Yeah.
You don't realize it until you're in the relationship and you're going through it. Like, that's what's happening.
And it's hard to walk away. People think, they ask you that question, why don't you just walk away? But it's not easy at all. It's not as easy as people think it is, especially when you're already so entwined in the relationship. How did having an emotional support dog impact your experience?
Honestly, that's what I was most excited about because I was going through all those emotions and I was super anxious and nervous and scared to see him or hear what he had to say. And honestly, I shouldn't have been worried at all because what he had to say was all some BS. It was a fake apology. It was a facade for the judge, trying to get out of it. Like, he had nothing of substance to say, nothing. It was all excuses. It was not even worth getting myself worked up over.
When your ex apologized in court, what emotions came up? I'm sorry, I can't hear you.
I was just mad. Like, I knew it was fake. I knew he did not actually feel the way he felt, or how he said he felt in front of a judge. If you were sorry, you wouldn't do the things repeatedly to multiple women.
Right.
You can only say sorry so many times before you have to take accountability and be like, this is who I am. I'm a monster. I need to get help.
Right. How did you feel when they finally granted the protection order?
They granted the protection order, and it was up until he was 21, I believe, and it ended on our birthdays because we had the same birthday. I felt good about it, but like more could have been done, and it was almost like a slap on the wrist. Because, like I said, he had done it before. He just hadn't. They hadn't gone through like pressing the charges, so he got off scot-free.
Mm. How did that make you feel? Him getting off scot-free?
It's irritating, honestly. So I felt protected. I had to relive it all, and it felt like it was just like some other normal Tuesday for him.
New love after the abuse. What fears did you have entering a new relationship with your now partner?
So mine and his relationship started like while I was going through everything with my abuser. And honestly, there wasn't an awkward stage between us. There wasn't anything. Like, I talked to him like he was my best friend. And he was super honest. He's never hidden stuff from me. Like, not in the beginning, none of that. I just instantly felt safe with him. And it was such a weird feeling for me.
Did you want to run? Did you think you deserved it?
Well,
no. Are you glad you stuck around?
I'm very glad. To this day, I'm still reserved, and it's hard for me to communicate. Like, I'm crying.
Do you want to take a break?
Day after day.
Do you want to take a break?
No, it's just a lot when I talk about him. Like, I get emotional talking about him because, like, sometimes I really don't think I deserve it because for so long, the other one told me I didn't.
Right.
And I shouldn't feel that way, but like I said, the wounds take a long time to heal.
Yes, they do. How did he support you through all the court process?
like I said, he's just a very honest, upfront person, and he'll tell you like it is, and that honestly is what I needed at the time. Like I needed that tough love. I needed to be told like, hey, like what you're doing is you're not going about it the right way, whatever.
I wasn't laughing at you. I was listening. I heard your kids in the background. That's what had me laughing.
Yeah.
What were some of the challenges that you faced? Learning to trust again.
Still face challenges, and I still have a hard time coping things. So I'm just trying to work on that little by little.
Can I ask what do you do to comfort yourself?
Yeah.
What are your like routines to get you through the day?
At this point, I lean a lot on my kids, but to like get me through the day. But some days I literally like have to get up, look at myself in the mirror, and be like, "You got this. You're a badass. Like you've already done so much to prove these people wrong, prove the people that have said those things about you wrong. Like I've gone to therapy and talked to people about it, and I've done a lot of healing and self-reflection.
Okay. How did you begin to feel safe in love with after trauma?
Like I said, there was never like an awkward stage or anything between us. It progressively just grew into what it was. Neither of us really put a timeline on it. Neither of us really just like fell out and stopped talking to each other. It just grew into what it was. It was scary because like sometimes I do need you to be very direct.
Motherhood and loss. How about this? How did losing your grandmother, grandfather, and uncle impact your healing journey?
I was 8 months pregnant when I lost both of my grandparents at different times. And I felt like it was affecting my child that was growing inside of me. And I kind of just had to like pull myself up by the bootstraps and be like, you have to get over it. Like, you have to get over it.
Did you have any emotions during your pregnancy while you were dealing with the grieving?
My man would probably say that I hated him my pregnancy.
Okay.
But I was just very angry and bitter at the world at one point.
Okay. That's fair. Sometimes we get like that, even when we're not pregnant. Death has got a way of doing that to us.
It was nothing against him or anybody in general. I was mad at the world. I was mad at the way that I lost my grandmother. I was mad at the way, like, the situations happened. And there was nothing I could do to change it.
How did becoming a mother change your perspective on life? I am more understanding of like
my mother and how I was raised. And I'm more understanding. I get where she was coming from and the way she went about things. I don't know how to describe it. You just have a deeper understanding of the world around you and the sacrifices that other people are making or have made for you. Because you would do the same.
Absolutely. What fears did you have being a first-time mother?
I was scared that I would mess up my kid, or that I wouldn't be good enough, or I would be somebody that they would have to heal from. Or so I will lead onto them.
I'm sorry. You keep scooting back, honey. I can't hardly hear you when you scoot back.
Sorry.
It's okay.
No, I don't want to be somebody that my kids have to heal from or let my problems be their problems.
Okay.
I want them to get a healed version of their parents.
Okay. Mental health and healing. How did therapy and psychiatry help or not help you?
Honestly, most of my healing has came from my family. Well, the family I created with my man.
Right.
This TikTok and the community that I've built on here.
Sometimes that helps, doesn't having somebody on the outside to talk to.
Yeah, none of the medications, nothing that they've done for me has really helped much.
No.
I feel like they haven't gotten to the source of the problem, or maybe I'm just one of those people that don't need to talk and be on medication.
Okay. So you said that the medications, which medications, if any, worked for you? And how did you know that they worked?
They've had me on so many different ones. They kept misdiagnosing me, or they would fix a problem, but it would enhance or intensify another problem I was having.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like the medications just weren't helping at all.
Okay. How did you find healing through the TikTok community?
I say it all the time on my own platform, but it really has a lot to do with the royal family, and it has a lot to do with specific members. And just the conversations that I can have with them and the different perspectives I get from them. I don't know if you can hear that on your end.
I definitely can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what has the royal family done for you?
The royal family just creates like a safe space for everyone, and they have shown me more support than I have gotten from family, friends outside of TikTok, just people in general that I thought were I was closest with.
Okay. What role has your family played in your recovery?
my mom and my dad are basically the reason that I keep going.
I'm sorry, basically the reason what?
The reason that I keep going every day.
Okay. Do you want to elaborate?
When I was going through, my sister was one of the only people who like stuck by my side. She's also a realist, so she was my tough love, and she was like, you know, get out of that, you don't deserve that, you know, I'm here for you no matter what.
Yeah, it means a lot.
Like, I speak about her all the time.
Okay. Mental health and healing. Did I already read that one? I did. Self-worth and empowerment. I'm sorry. What did you first believe? When did you first believe you were worthy of love and kindness?
When I first got into a relationship, and like
I can't hear you, honey. I heard I first, and then I could. You were like muffled out.
Like when we first got into a relationship, it was just he instantly made me feel safe, like I was worthy of love. And at that point, it was just a friendship.
Okay. What's one thing that you wish you could tell your younger self?
Don't be so naive.
So naive.
Trust your gut.
That's your what?
Trust your gut.
Okay.
Like trust your instincts.
Okay.
That would have saved me from so many friendships, so many bad relationships.
What's one thing? How do you remind yourself daily of your worth?
I just, like I said, at this point, I look at my kids and I remind myself, like, I created that. There's somebody in this world who loved me enough that half of me and somebody who loves me.
Okay.
Like, I created beautiful kids.
That's always lovely, isn't it? Not necessarily always, but
It really is.
How do you hope your children see your journey?
I hope they can learn from it and do better, be better. I hope they follow their intuition and follow their gut, and they know right from wrong.
Okay. So we've only been on for about 30 minutes. So I've created a couple subcategories. That way, I'd like this to go out for at least an hour. So we're going to go back a little bit to the, where are we at? To the mental health and PTSD. Are there any triggers that you've learned to manage, and how?
Sometimes I don't even know my triggers, and I'm still dealing with that and working on that. Like, I just try to be better every day.
Okay.
I don't know.
How did being a mother impact you, either with positivity or negativity?
Becoming a mother was a very positive thing. It was the best thing that could have happened to me.
Okay. And I'm sorry, go ahead.
I feel like it was just like a whole new chapter, and it made me want to be better, and it made me want to elevate, and it like lit a fire under my ass to take care of my mental health.
Open the door!
It's okay. What's one myth about trauma recovery you wish more people would understand?
What was that?
What's one myth about trauma and recovery that you wish that more people understood?
A myth? Like trauma and recovery, it's not a linear thing. You don't just wake up one day and you're healed.
Okay.
You could always find a new trigger. You could always have a bad day. That doesn't mean like you're not healed completely, or it just means like you're having a bad day.
Okay.
Everybody's allowed to have a bad day at some point. You don't always have to be so strong. You don't always have to be like carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Good answer.
It's okay to ask for help too.
Yeah. What do you wish that more doctors or therapists knew about your experience?
There's a lot. I've talked to so many doctors and so many therapists, and they all have heard like different parts of my story, so I don't think they got the full picture.
Okay.
I feel like I could go on for days about certain things.
You can elaborate anytime.
Like my family alone, I probably could go on
For
like
days. I think we all could with our family.
days. And at one point, I had a therapist that had me draw out a diagram of my family for her and the dynamic that was going on. And even then, I don't think she grasped the whole story behind it or how I was feeling.
Okay. So back to the love, trust, and relationships. What makes your current partner so much different, and what helped you believe that?
My current partner, I wholeheartedly believe that he would never like physically hurt me, do anything of that nature.
Okay.
I don't know why I just can say that with my whole chest. Like I can say he would never, and I don't feel that way about people ever. Like I don't wholeheartedly trust people like that. But that I know for a fact he would never.
So there's nothing special that he did differently, and you just feel it.
No, not like a particular thing.
Okay.
I just know.
I get it. I get it. How do you all support each other today?
He supports us financially, emotionally, like he does it all. And I'll give him his credit for that. And I'm the stay-at-home mom who takes care of the kids. I will give him his credit for doing everything that he does. Even with a broken femur, he was still taking care of everything.
Go ahead.
Yeah, no, this man, he's always coming up with new ways to take care of the kids, take care of us financially. Like,
Okay.
I've never seen a day where he takes the day off or anything.
What role does patience play with you? Like, what role does patience play with your relationship?
I'm not a patient person, and I sometimes I snap and I say things, and then later I'm like, yeah, I realized I was being dramatic.
Okay. How would you explain love? How would you explain love to somebody after abuse who has never experienced it?
Who's never experienced love or who's never experienced abuse.
No, they've experienced the abuse and they're trying to get out, and now they're in love with somebody, but they don't know how to deal with that. So how would you explain that to them? That experience.
Honestly, I don't know how I would describe that because, like, it hit me and I just knew. Like, I just knew, like, this is the person that I want. Like, this is. I had my doubts of, like, oh, is this trauma bonding or is this a actual relationship? And we had those conversations.
Okay. Okay.
Like, when you say that you just know.
Okay. Did you ever have to set any kind of boundaries, or learn to set any boundaries to have a healthy relationship?
I still have a hard time setting boundaries, taking up space, honestly.
You've never taken up space. Never.
No, I've never been the one.
You're not just existing. We're all here.
Like,
Okay.
I've never been of attention or craved that feeling and I have a hard time like putting myself out there and making my presence known.
Okay. Just kind of a quiet person.
Yeah.
What does not letting anyone dim your shine mean to you?
Having a voice and speaking out, even if it's for others.
Okay.
Honestly, like, I have an easier time, like, when it comes to other people voicing their opinions or whatever. If somebody is voicing something to me that they have an issue, I have an easier time, like, expressing that to other people for them than speaking up for myself.
Okay. What's one sentence you would say to someone still suffering in silence? Dang it.
Speak up. reach out for help.
I'm sorry.
Let people know. Like, speak up, let people know,
Okay.
tell somebody, anybody. Find somebody you can lean on. You matter. Don't let anybody tell you that you don't. Don't take that mental abuse. Don't let them tell you that, you're not worthy of love or whatever the case may be.
How does it finally feel to share your story out loud for the first time?
Honestly, like, talking to you about it is different than me expressing it to like a friend or somebody else.
How so?
Because now it's like out on the internet. I was scared to speak up about it.
But I mean, how
Like,
does
I knew
it make you feel to get it off your chest, like in chronological order? Do
I
you feel
feel a
like there's
lot
a
better.
relief?
I hope I can at least help one person, or you know make them feel seen or heard. That's all I wanted out of it. I want you to know you're not alone. Other people go through it.
Okay.
I feel like there's a stigma around it of like, oh, you can't speak up, or there's victim blaming or some kind of shaming.
Right.
No.
And how do you want people to remember your story?
I just want them to know that you can overcome abuse and you can have a beautiful life.
Okay.
And it's not up to anybody else to tell you that you're not worthy of it.
Okay. What's next for your healing journey?
Right now,
Yeah, what's next?
just live day by day, and
I was gonna say more kids, a better job. What's next for your healing journey?
right now I'm just trying to take it day by day and take care of my kids, make sure that they have everything they need.
Okay.
I want to take my platform and grow it bigger so I can help with the financial aspect of everything.
Okay.
And create a safe space where I can talk about stuff like this and I can reach out to others, or they can reach out to me, or they can feel welcome sharing their story. Doesn't have to be a podcast, it doesn't have to be anything. We can just sit and talk, we can whatever the case may be.
Okay. Thank you, Bree.
Thank you, Ray.
I appreciate you coming on and sharing your story, and hopefully somebody will hear it who needs to hear it. Her story is proof that even when you feel broken, you can rise again. That love after pain is possible, and that motherhood, loss, and healing can coexist. And the power to change your life starts with you believing you're worthy of better. Her courage reminds us even if you get knocked down, you can still stand back up. I have some resources. The National Domestic Violence Hotline. You can text START to 88788 or call 1-800-799-SAFE. There is RAIN for Rape, Abuse, Incest National Network. It's 1-800-656-HOPE. Or online chat at onlinerain.org. There's also Postpartum Support International. It's 1-800-944-4773. or text help to 1-800-944-4773. Also, the Suicide and Crisis Hotline is, you can call or text 988. And then BetterHelp online counseling is www.betterhelp.com. If anybody has any questions for Bree in the chat, please feel free to do so. Are you okay, Bree?
Yeah. I'm good now.
Thank you.
I think I was so anxious and nervous about this.
Everybody always is.
I just want to help people. Anybody who's been through this situation, anybody who, because like it doesn't start with physical abuse. It never starts with physical abuse.
Never. It never does.
Never.
And it's after it happens, it's the I'm sorry, I won't do it again. I'm sorry, I don't know what got into me. I promise it won't ever happen again. Just please come back to me. I love you so much. If anybody in the chat,